Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, September 23rd, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Here we are again, the home stretch of the week, and I have to give a shout out to Kurt and Lila over at Heroes Pub in West Annapolis. All their stuff is great, but I got my first chance to check out the spicy honey wings last night, and I'll tell you, they're pretty amazing. All right, so let's get into today's news, shall we? Well, we know a little bit more about the Annapolis election results, but no winners just yet. After the in-person voting was tallied, they added the ballots that were received by mail or drop-in box by Thursday, September 16th, a weirdly random day. And the results are Ward 3, Rhonda Pindell Charles, 156 to Keanu Smith Brown's 60. In Ward 4, Tony Strong Pratt is ahead, 107 to Sheila Finlayson's 94. And in Ward 8, Ross Arnett leads Katie George, 179 to 113. But there are 876 other uncounted ballots that were received by mail or drop box after that weirdly random Thursday. And then there will be any ballots that are currently in transit in the mail, as long as they're received by the close of business on Monday the 27th. Then on Tuesday the 28th, they will count them, and then we will know who wins. So with that many uncounted ballots, all of the candidates are still mathematically in the race, and so we wait. Stay tuned. The Anne Arundel County Police are investigating a shooting that left a man clinging to life in an area hospital. On Tuesday night at 10:30, they were called to the 6600 block of Ritchie Highway to the Shell gas station for a shooting. They learned that the victim, identified only as a 25-year-old male, was actually shot on Lamplighter Ridge, which is about 3/4 of a mile away, and driven to the gas station. The only description they have for a suspect is a tall male with dark clothing. Now, you know this drill. If anyone knows anything or has any information to share, even if you think it's very small and insignificant, please call the detectives at 410-222-6135. Now, let's talk schools and COVID. To be honest, I'm not sure this is looking really good. Currently, there are 1,335 students and 29 staff members that are quarantining for 10 days for exposure to COVID. This time last week, that number was 578 and 4. As to the active COVID cases, currently 223 students and 18 staff have been tested positive for it, and last week that was only 86 and 4. The distribution is also a little bit surprising. Elementary schools account for 96 of them. High schools are next at 73. I would have expected that to be a little bit lower. And middle schools are in at 43 cases. And the bus situation is not getting any better either. As of this morning, 14 routes are already canceled, and they will be updating that list at 6:15 or in about 15 minutes after this releases. And yesterday I heard again that an Annapolis High bus that was listed as running was a no-show, stranding a bunch of students from the Annapolis Neck. So, as I have mentioned pretty much every day since school started, before you send the kiddos to the bus stop, you want to check out aacps.org/buses. Now, here's some good news for the Pittsburgh crowd. Sheetz has the go-ahead to build their first store in Anne Arundel County. This is going in at Aviation Boulevard and Amtrak Way up by BWI, and this is the driveway to the BWI rail station. The property is actually state-owned, so the airport does have the authority over it. Construction is set to begin in the spring, and if all goes well, fingers crossed, it'll be open by the summer. And as a heads up, they're also trying to get another Sheetz in Crofton at 424 and Route 3. Good deal, but you know, deep in my heart, I'm a Philly guy, so Wawa all the way. Congrats to the Anne Arundel County Public Library. They were just named the winner of the Librarian at Your Service Award presented by Unique Management Services. This was out of nearly 1,400 libraries all over the nation and was based on their ability to recover materials, serve the community, and expand services. And much of this was accomplished when they abolished fines, but was also supplemented by the way they worked it out to continue to provide their services throughout COVID. So congrats to Skip Auld and everyone on his team. Now the rest of the country knows exactly what we already know. And as we begin to wrap up, some calendar things for you. Tonight, if the weather cooperates, it's Rickshaw Lizard at the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Parks September Sunset Concert Series, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Donation of $10 is appreciated, and there will be a bar, and food is by Timber Brick Oven Pizza. But the weather is iffy, so first you want to listen to George Young, and then you want to make sure you check the museum's social channels a little bit later on today. Coming up this weekend, the Maryland Seafood Festival at Sandy Point Park on Saturday and Sunday, the Kunta Kinte Festival at City Dock on Friday and Saturday, the Homeowners Expo at the Byzantium Center on Riva Road on Saturday and Sunday, and the Electric Vehicle Showcase on City Dock on Sunday. All right, that's it for the news today. If you are a fan of our Saturday Local Business Spotlight series, as you should be, up this weekend, Annapolis's own pickleball ambassador, Sarah Aiken from Eastport Pickleball. Up next weekend, a very cool new business up in Glen Burnie called Challenge Virtual Escape Rooms. I checked it out. It's pretty cool. And please, make sure you let your favorite businesses know that we are doing these and have them contact me or give me their info and I'll reach out to them. They are completely free. All I need is their time to sit down and talk. Now, a quick thank you to the 4 sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company, Rehab to Perform, and Annapolis Green and their Electric Vehicle Showcase. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes. And, of course, George from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All of that gets underway in just a bit.
Hey, everyone, it's Elvia Thompson with Annapolis Green. Looking for an electrifying way to spend this Sunday? How about a visit downtown to beautiful and historic City Dock for Kick Gas in Annapolis? We're celebrating National Drive Electric Week with a big showcase of cars, motorcycles, e-bikes, and electric yachts. It's Annapolis's most exciting electric vehicle showcase of the year, and we want you to come check it out. Whether you want to ride the roads or the water, Annapolis Green, along with our electrifying sponsors, partners, and volunteers, will highlight the latest EV models available, with seminars to answer your questions and test drives on site from 10 to 2. Come see what all the buzz is about and get all charged up this Sunday at City Dock in downtown Annapolis for Kick Gas with Annapolis Green. For more information, visit AnnapolisGreen.com.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, September 23rd. Yesterday brought more rain to the region as expected, and today will bring more of the same with rain heavy at times, along with slightly cooler temps as a cold front starts to move through from the west, setting the stage for very nice weather tomorrow through the weekend, with sunshine in mid-70s each day with AM lows each morning likely in the 50s, with some 40s possible in spots, especially north and west of D.C. and Baltimore. And the expectation is for continued nice weather through much of next week with sunshine and 75 to 80 Monday through at least Wednesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of D.C. MDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And definitely use our website each day at DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company.
One of the most common questions we get, how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road continues with some of their knitting classes. On Monday, there's Learn to Knit a Weekender Sweater, which is the start of their 4-week October sessions. And keep an eye out for their Christmas stocking class that returns on Friday, October 8th. On Saturday, check out the Wildberry Field Market with local vendors, makers, and small business owners selling fun items that can make great gifts. The Wildberry Field Market runs twice a month, the second and fourth Saturday of the month through November, at the Wildberry Farm and Market out near Gambrills. At London Town Gardens down in Edgewater, on Saturday, check out Children's Quill and Ink Workshop. Using tools and techniques from the 18th century, kids will learn how to mix ink, practice their penmanship, and stamp and seal their own letter. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, on Tuesday, their Half Pint Kids Club is doing apple pie in a cup. At Local by Design this weekend, check out their September Annapolis Artisans Market. Drop in and check out all their great in-house vendors and artists. At Art Farm in Annapolis, tomorrow, Art Farm Studios and Annapolis Town Center team up to present the Honor Pop-Up Exhibit and Gallery, featuring Black artists in the community, and the legacy of the annual Kunta Kinte Heritage Festival in Annapolis. On Sunday, Art Farm has Photo 101. Tuesday, there's Introduction to Graphic Design. And on Wednesday, they're doing 3D sculpture. And registration is open for more of their fall classes, including stop-motion animation, beat making, abstract painting, and virtual botanical drawing. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library system this week, Saturday, check out Meet the Good Guys, Beneficial Bugs in the Garden, as well as Ask a Master Gardener at both the Crofton and Bush Annapolis libraries. Monday and Wednesday, there's a family Lego night at the Broadneck Library. And then on Tuesday, there's a virtual career chat with a Signals Intelligence Analyst Instructor. At Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight there's another virtual happy hour. Tomorrow there's another hybrid virtual and in-person DC 443 Hack the Box working group. And then on Monday they have another project night. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, Tuesday, check out our monthly general meeting, both virtual and in-person, for anyone who wants to check out the shop or new members who need orientation. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. Whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehab2perform.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.